chosen ones. What are we doing, fam? How are we doing? Wow, it's so calm and nice out here right now. It's like 3:33 actually, exactly in the morning. And your girl just got back to the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx. Had a great day in Manhattan. I got some film content. I filmed some content in the city. And putting the headphones away. I also managed to make some cash today. Picked up a new jacket, picked up a new lamp, and did some shopping. Am I going? I think I'm going the right way. I'm just gonna follow my intuition. Is it that way? I think it's this way. I seldom take this stop. Take the D train back, but sometimes it's more convenient. And I like the way that the D train is formatted. I just go by intuition. But it was an amazing day. It was an amazing day. And it was an amazing day. I just, yeah. I don't know. I can't quite put it into words, but yeah. And then I also picked up some, like, I don't know. It's just like one of those days where like everything, yep, I'm going the right way. You know how you like know it when you see it, that you like, yeah. I can like always know where I'm going if I can just see where my surroundings are. It's pretty cool. I've like actually gotten to know this city. But sometimes it's like safer to videotape and stuff too, just for security reasons. Oh, this is lovely. Some candles and flowers. Memorial. May she rest in peace. So probably only like a 20-minute walk back, but I did write down a couple of thoughts. I thought I'd just tell you about my day, since I do feel like my life is pretty exciting. and saying that very humbly, but I just have to share with you guys like some of the stories. Bainbridge, yep, okay. And it was sick. It was wonderful. It was absolutely sick. I'm really into like the nightlife here, and for performing, it is the best. And I seem to do really well with working for myself. My bag keeps falling. Let me put it around my. There we go. But I performed twice today. And I was just going to tell you a little bit about that, and then I have like a word to get into. I was going to just kind of push through and put out a word for today. And so, where do we start? I'm so excited. I can barely calm down. It took hours for the adrenaline to go back down. I almost busked for a third time from like midnight till 3 a.m. But my energy was siphoned off of me by this guy who was really negative. And I should have put my boundaries down, but he was putting his junk in my face. And men love to do that in the city. And I have like PTSD from, so I just kind of like let him violate me. It's pretty shitty, but whatever. But the day was amazing, and that's what this video is about: is to protect your high vibes. Protect your high vibes, and not to like not enforce your boundaries, because your boundaries are there to protect you. And I feel like I can only have a high vibration after performing for like a little bit, until people sniff it like off of me and then like put me down or like violate me or harass me. It's usually men that are targeting single females. It's not every man. Like, there's good men out there for sure, but I'm just making a video that talks about how it's important to protect your vibes and put in place your boundaries. So it was weird. I kind of got like roped into his story about how his like stepmom recently died, and so I kind of felt like bad, you know, but like he knew what he was doing, and he really siphoned off all my energy, and I was like getting rid. I was trying to calm down, and I was just reading my Kindle and trying to calm down, because I have so much adrenaline after performing. And my ukulele, so today's been crazy, because my ukulele, as soon as I started playing, the wind blew my uke onto the ground and it popped the string off. So I was like, oh, bummer. That really did, that was a bummer. But it's about, I went to Guitar Center, and they looked at it and they said, probably $30 to get it all. This is bopping. It's cute. That's so fucking cute. Uphill. Yeah, so I need to be more aware of my surroundings. I think that I am, but there's always a man wanting to violate me in some way in the city. This is my experience. This is my personal experience. And so making a video for men or women out there to protect your high vibes. Yes, it is different for men and women, but every time I go into the city, I learn just a little bit more how to deal with people, because they'll ask you the same question 3 different ways, hoping to get you to budge. They're selling something, they're offering you drugs, they're trying to, they want to take you out to eat, they're trying to see what in they can get with you. So boundaries, and protecting your high vibe. And it's even as subtle as men just standing too close to women, just to get like a little bit of that harassment. And like, you know, I'm not saying this is every man, but I'm saying in general the experience in the city, in New York City, anybody can be here. Anybody who's standing right next to everybody, you know what I'm saying? You have no idea. The person could be just released from prison, from Rikers Island. Shit, we have no idea who's sitting next to you in the subway. So really being watchful of your surroundings. And I guess the mistake I made was, I thought I was trying to block everybody out by sitting in the corner, but then I wasn't keeping my head on a swivel. So this guy just got like way too close to me. And then I just like was uncomfortable, but like froze. And it was like, he kept putting his junk in my face, and I like felt like I couldn't, like, it was a pretty shitty situation. And so I ended up placating and like appeasing a conversation. And then he's like, too friendly. I gotta be more of a bitch. Because I don't owe any of these men anything, and they just see that I'm alone and I'm a target immediately. But I will give myself some credit on, I'm not revealing as much information as I once used to. So that's better. Oh, what do you do? And where are you headed tonight? What are you up to tonight? These are all questions just to see if they can sleep with you. Or get an in. There's some type of in. They want access to you. But when you're like popping and doing really, really well, people are gonna, and you're in high vibrations and you've got things going for you, man or woman, there will be women trying to sleep with that man. If that man is popping and he's got sauce. Anyone that like knows their worth. Why am I so out of breath? Sorry. It's like uphill. It is uphill. I promise you, it's uphill. LOL. So yeah, I would have anyway. So I had to like do some meditation by myself, and read the Bible like in the middle of Times Square just to like shake that guy's energy off of me because he kept putting his junk in my face. Men love to do that on the subway. They love to do it. So, looking forward to getting a car. But anyway, the good parts of the day that I wanted to share with you guys. Started out around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. on 125th and Lenox. And I only was there for about a half an hour. Let's see, I got there like 4. Yeah. Something. It was short. It was about 45 minutes or so. And made $3.50. It was dope. But that's not really what matters. What matters is the smiles to spread and the joy that is infectious, and the music and the people just stopping for a second and enjoying some entertainment. But what was especially endearing about 125th and Lenox was there was a family, and it was about 3 little ones with a mama, and one of the girls came up. I think she was around 5 or 6 years old. She had a $1 bill in her hand, and the mom came over and said she wants to get a video of jumping up and down with you. And so, absolutely, I was all for it. And I accepted the $1 bill, and I said, "For me?" She's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, my name's Kim. What's your name?" And she said her name, and then I started the song over and singing, and then I just jumped up and down. I was like, "Okay, now we're gonna twirl," and she just loved it. She was just, and the mom was like videotaping, and it was a very, very special moment. Very, very, very sweet. And then I said, "I won't forget you," and I said her name, "I won't forget you," and thanks to the mom and stuff, because she's the one who gave her the $1, the little girl. And it was just so cute because little ones love it. They eat it up. Okay, now it's gonna be all downhill from here. Whew. So nice. It's amazing. So and then went from there to I guess kind of collaborate with another artist, but didn't quite go as I would have hoped. Oh, that's all right though. That's quite all right. And then I performed again in West Village, and then this was like the most fun like ever. I had so much fun in the West Village, y'all. I was on West 10th, West 7th and 10th. West 7th and 10th in the West Village. And that was after going to the Guitar Center, and they said it would be about $30 to get it all restrung. There was like something really loud over there. Chilling. Waiting for it to pass so y'all could hear the audio. And sure. That was the most wicked. I almost gave up because it didn't seem like anybody gave a shit. And I started from 9 p.m. and I didn't get my first tip until I think 10:17 p.m. But it was very meaningful. And I was singing my heart out, you know what I'm saying? And these are all songs that I've written, so that's cool. Originals, over beats that are chosen, that like I vibe to on YouTube, that I find on YouTube. I don't really vibe with any of the beats on Spotify. Let me know what you guys think about the Spotify beats versus the YouTube beats. I don't know. More of a fan of the YouTube beats for sure. But the lyrics are mine, and that is just a whole different ballgame. It's fun to sing covers and be on the guitar and whatnot, but oh, cute little doggos. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to share with you guys. When I was, hey puppy, so cute. When I was with the artist and collaborating, we were on like West 99th in Riverside Park, and just on a bench, and there was a really cute, beautiful golden lab retriever, and it was so cute. Oh my god, I couldn't get over it. I will never forget how cute this like golden lab was. But I was like noticing him, and then he just like kind of came up to me, and like I like made sure with the owner it was okay. And then as I was like making sure that it was okay to pet her dog, she was like, "Wait, weren't you just on 125th?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I was. That's funny." And she's like, "Right. Well, this is Milo. Yeah, I just saw you performing at 125th." But I didn't have him with me, and she was referencing her dog. He was so cute and soft. I've never pet such a soft dog. He was a golden lab retriever, and he was so. I'm gonna start crying thinking about how cute that dog was. Oh God, I love dogs. So cute. Oh yeah. He just came up to me, and like I like made sure to the owner. I was like, okay, and then she's like, wait a minute, did I see you on 25th just now? And it was so funny because then I was like on West 99th playing on a bench with an artist, but we was like more low key. She and I were just like collaborating, jamming. But that was crazy because I was like, oh yeah, and she was like, yeah, well I didn't have him with me just now. So it's funny. It's like a woman who lives in Upper West Side, because we were on West 99th. I have to sneeze. Bless me. That was a doozy. A woman who lives on Upper West Side was like probably just like coming home from her errands and passed through 125th on foot, and then I happened to see her again, but she had her dog with her on Riverside Park on West 99. So it was like the synchronicity was like, whoa. Until like, so the dog, so cute. So that was like definitely really cool. Synchronicity is like amazing. The way God works and the way he plans everything. And we can never imagine what he does from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? I'm really craving coffee. That girl has a coffee. Picked up this lamp in West Village before I performed. It was just, people give away stuff all the time. I love to go into the city and get free stuff. All of my clothes that I'm wearing, I have found in a donation box, either in, the pants are from Peru, from like 20. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I like to never buy anything. And there's usually stuff given for free. You just gotta know the right places to look. But I picked up, and people are crafty and resourceful here, so I was able to get some really nice beauty products from this guy that just like walked up to this group that I was just kind of like found myself hanging with tonight, and like made new acquaintances. But I think one of those guys might actually be a new friend. He was really, really cool. He's a dancer. He taught me dance moves. So I learned a new dance move today. It's the sexy walk. And he was like, no, you did it. You picked it up. And I was like, oh, holy shit. And I'm really sore from learning that dance. But it was wicked. It was a vibe. So maybe I'll like get back into like choreography a little bit and like hip hop and dancing again. I know I took that one free class in Brooklyn. So, and it wasn't too expensive. It was a lot of fun. And dancing's all about confidence and feeling yourself in your body. So it's like a mind connection thing, which is super, super healthy for times like these where we're just constantly plugged in, you know? Probably about 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes tops till I'm back home. It's arguably safer coming from this direction rather than White Plains taking the 2 train, because it's just so, it's nicer. It's up in the hills, so it just seems more low-key. White Plains, it's more of a busy, White Plains is a big-ass road that goes all throughout from Bronx, far northern Bronx. So it's actually featured in Luke Cage, so that's cool. White Plains is, so there's a lot more, you know, transients and drug deals going down on that street, and people just, transients, people that, so it's a little bit more sus for women walking home at night. So, but whatever, sometimes it's good to switch it up too. I added the D train back home or the 2 train back home. Excuse me. I burped. But it was literally the coolest thing to not give up, because I almost was like, because nobody gives a shit, you know, like you could like dance around naked and everyone's like, well, that's New York. But I wasn't doing that. Obviously, I was performing with my Bluetooth and my mic and fully dressed, of course. My outfit. That was just an example of like how blasé things are in this city. But if you keep at it, what I've found is that there's always somebody actually watching, and sticking it out or inspired or something, because like there's always a reward for just continuing and performing, and somebody's always watching and loves it. But I don't see them. It's weird. Like there's people that walk by and kind of interact or like do a quick dance. You know, the one guy was like, I love it. And I've also noticed that it like takes me like a half hour to like kind of get into it and get really warmed up and really feel the street corner that I'm playing on, if that makes sense. What a vibe. What a vibe. Such a vibe, bro. But I did really well, like this, like for tips. Like it was like, whoa. I made my goal. I was $4 above my expected goal, or my hoped for goal. So I've been working on like manifesting and trying to like meet my financial needs by writing down before I go out what my goal is for the day for my daily earnings. So I made $4 more than I anticipated. So that's great. That's an increase and it's a blessing. And I picked up even more how to be a little bit more street savvy, how to answer a question without giving all the information away. And as a woman, like learning how to not give a shit and position my body completely away from the man that's staring me down and trying to like siphon off my energy. And it's all a grooming process. They're trying to see how much how close can I get to her without her? Can I touch her? Will she say something? Will she stand up for herself? They'll even say things like you gotta, that's why I don't mind it though. I don't mind. It's a good experience. Like, I gotta be up for the challenge or not, because the thing is, tips are better at night. People are a little inebriated and they like the sounds. But I also, Boogie Dem Bronx, welcome. I'm back home. And I like nightlife. I like performing at night. I like everything about it. The lights, the vibes of the people around, and you just got. But that's the downside. Is like, men are even thirstier at night, especially when I'm just like chilling by myself on the subway, or walking down the street. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're alone and a woman, you're considered a target. But also too, for men, when you're poppin' and sassin', you will have women wanting to sleep with you, wanting to groom you to get. Women will get, when anyone is becoming successful, people will know that you have money, and they will see if they can take advantage of you. So they'll see how nice you are. And so whether you're a man or woman, women will try and, for example, if a man is popping and saucing, they'll try and see if he's willing to, how much will he pay for me? And if he won't pay everything for me, well, I'll go find a man who I can take full advantage of, and he can pay for everything. And so that's what men have to watch out for when you're up on the rise and saucing and popping. 30-30, interesting. Did I see that right? Sometimes numbers just stick out at me. Yeah, huh. So some significant numbers for today's word too is 21, 73, 222, 323, 707, 777, 1188. Those are some of the numbers. 42, 242, 1010. And we'll just yeah, I'm almost home. We'll just get into the word, and then I think by the time that I'm done yapping, it'll be, or maybe I'll just cut it and then I'll start another video on the fire escape like I usually do with you guys, because I want to make coffee. I need coffee. I did get a Coca-Cola just so I could stay awake enough to get home, not that I'm like super sleeps or anything, but just sugar. It's good for a long commute back to the Bronx from Manhattan, and I was coming from West 33rd, so needed that. You don't want to get sleepy on the subway at night. That's like a recipe to be completely assaulted, or get everything stolen from you, or get hurt, or get injured, so get jumped at me. So you got to stay alert. So that's why I got the Coca-Cola. But I'm gonna go home, get coffee, and then I'll tell you guys more about passion and purpose. And so so like the title, so 2 titles I guess to the video. It's like protect your high vibes at all costs, and then also the other part to the video is do what you love and do it often. And then I also thought of like maybe like another title for the video would be Full Throttle, Fork in the Road. I kind of like that one. Pretty cool amp. Completely for free. You just find stuff. People get rid of stuff all the time. I get books. All of my clothes are from the sidewalk, or dumpster diving, or from a donation box that I found traveling. I pick up articles of clothing. I never pay for clothing. Never pay for clothing. It seems like the silliest, most absurd concept to me. I think something has more character when you find it. There's a story to it. Yeah, that's just my little... I'm a little bit of a vagabond chick. Like, I'm not gonna complain if I had to figure out how to sleep outside and rough it for a couple of days. It doesn't, if it came to that, I've experienced, life and travel. Like, when you're a traveler, you're not scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? So very independent. I'm a very independent woman. I will say that. And I love to travel. So picking up articles of clothing seemed to become the way to remember, oh, this was there, this was from that. And it's very special to me. And sometimes I trade, with girls, where we like vibe for a second and we do a trade. And that's how I got that other jean jacket with all the distressed. It was like a distressed jean jacket. And we did a trade. So that's always fun. But let me get into some of the significant animals, and then we'll finish the rest of the video on the fire escape after I've made some espresso, because I've been up all night and it's like probably getting close to 4 a.m. now. So flamingo is one of the significant animals. The bee, I've been seeing the bee all over. And I'm like carrying quite a bit. Like, I have like the guitar and the bag. I am kind of stressing about having to get new strings, because it's like the guitar is like how I make the money. But then now it's like when your car breaks down, you gotta like $500 out of the pocket. It's like expensive, it's inconvenient, but you need the car to continue to make money. That's exactly how it is with my instrument. And the string just totally popped off, and I'm telling you guys, it was warfare, because I was so ecstatic about getting into it and overcoming I was having a little bit of a hard time getting out the door today, like mentally, and I was like, no, go ahead, like, crack on with it, you can do this. See, that's interesting, 3327. It's like a little... See, I just noticed, it's like the art of noticing numbers and colors and animals. So it was warfare though, because I had to overcome like a bad mood. I didn't get very good sleep last night, and then I tried to take a nap, and just, it was so loud in the neighborhood, I just couldn't. So you know how like that kind of like rubs you the wrong way, and you don't want to like go and work or be around people or be in the city or, exert effort of any kind when you're just like, I didn't get enough sleep. But I pushed through, and I pushed through the excuses, because I was like, maybe. I was like, no, like I need it, like, this is go time. Like, I just feel in my spirit it's go time, like, to share my music and to, express the creativity in all kinds of ways. And it's go time. So I just don't think, but I also had to overcome that, like, really negative, hurtful comment from that man at the bodega this morning. So that almost like knocked me down. That almost like kept me from going to work. Isn't that insane? Like, but I pushed through. I was like, no, fuck that guy. Like, So I pushed through excuses, and then as soon as I got into a good mood, like, it was crazy. The wind just like knocked over the uke, and then it like popped off a string like immediately, and I was like, wow. Warfare. But that didn't stop me from singing, and I still made $3.50. See, that's a nice table. Are they getting rid of that? No, leave it, Kim. Okay, can't take everything home with me. People really do just get rid of stuff and they put it on the sidewalk. So that was a nice table, though. No, there's no way I could possibly carry it. So that was kind of cool and a compliment to receive that kind of warfare. And it's actually going to be a blessing because I do need to restring the ukulele. I absolutely need to restring the ukulele. Shit, fuck. So I just totally fucking, it's fine. Barely touched the car. There was a guy and I just like didn't want to fucking deal. A little bit of PTSD right now from that guy. I feel like I had no choice. And that's like, and then he like did some weird voodoo on my brain and he told me that like I need to be smarter or something, and I like felt my energy totally dip down, and then I felt like shame, and I was like, what is happening right now? Like, it was crazy. So now I'm like scared of men again, but not really. Whatever. That's why going into the city is always like a fucking size. I don't know why I entertained like any of that. Like, I don't know. I just always like, He kept putting, well, I didn't entertain it. He kept putting his junk in my face, and then like it put me into a freeze. Like I froze. Like it's hard to explain unless you like know what I'm talking about. Where sexual assault, like, it makes you freeze up, but it's okay. I'm not letting it like ruin anything, you know. I'm recognizing what I can do better in the future, which is just like position my body completely away and don't give them any inkling of like, they'll like watch your facial expression and see if any of their movements are like affecting you. And it's like this weird psychological torture, like on the subway or in a crowded restaurant. It doesn't matter. It's like sexual. It's like, it's a thing. And if you're well versed in psychology and body language, you're going to know when somebody's trying to siphon off your energy or trying to see if they can talk to you. And if they're being predatory, it's like, it's absolutely a learning curve as a woman in her 20s. And so I think I've done pretty well. I think I'm definitely getting a lot better at like, you know, basically batting them away with a baseball bat, like metaphorically, and just get out of here. Go. I did pretty well with the other guy that came up to me in Times Square, and I was trying to work. He said, I would love it if you could paint me naked on a bed. And then I said, okay, well, nice to meet you. Thank you for complimenting my lamp. Because he came over and like started a conversation about the lamp. So that's the thing. They'll find anything, you know. People are, someone's always watching. Someone's always waiting for the right moment for you to put your guard down. But all of this, like, I'm not like battered. I'm not like defeated. It's all a learning curve of how to like, you know, just how to protect your energy at all costs. And then he asked me 3 times if I wanted to smoke, and then I just like unabashedly was like, no, I do not want to smoke with you. Okay, have a good night. It can be really easy and simple. You just gotta not be people pleasing, you know. And that's what I was kind of doing when I was in Penn Station, I was just trying to charge my Bluetooth speaker and my phone again, and I was going to try and perform for a 3rd time because tips are insanely good from 1 a.m., 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. in Times Square. they're insanely good. Everyone's fucked up and they want a tip. And so I was just trying to do that, but that guy came over and like siphoned off my energy, putting his junk in my face. So but I used the energy to like make a video and write notes and work on my YouTube. So I performed twice, that's great. I made cash twice, that's great. Save some energy for tomorrow anyway, you know. Finally. Just about here. Okay. I'm just so sensitive to energies. I can just feel when. Just feel it. It's just so uncomfortable. I gotta get better. I was really, for a while, I just stuck with the get the fuck out of here, and that worked really well every single time. So maybe I'll go back to that. I try and not put the hard mask on. I don't want to always have to be hard. I should just be able to be a woman out by myself, but oh well. This is all temporary. All temporary. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm finally getting home. That was quite the day. It's totally worth it because the kiddos love the music. They love it. It just means on the downside, traveling back to the Bronx after, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I deal with crazos, psychos, men, and putting their junk in my face. So aside from that, it's been a really good day. I'm gonna go make some espresso. And keys. What can I say, you guys? What can I say? I'm not perfect. Oh, I found $1. That's nice. That's nice. So I'll tell you the rest of the animals and stuff later. On the fire escape and like the Bible verses that I wrote down on the subway. But people liked the music. They liked it a lot. There's some guys people were like kind of dancing and one woman like stuck around for the whole time that I was performing, and she said I really enjoyed it, and then like tipped me, and I was like, whoa. So I'm doing something that I love that people seem to really like. So I think I'm onto something, and I'm able to be coming home with cash every day. So and doing what I love. So thank you, Jesus. I will fill you guys more in later. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay chosen.